Hey, what's up, y'all? Sunday story time with Bomber. This is going to be a rough Sunday story time. I'm going to tell y'all right now. September 12th, Thursday, we lost our good friend, Roger Rosebush. I met Roger maybe 6-7 months ago. Which I so wished I had met him years before. I've been up here in Michigan 4+ years. Oh crap, this is gonna be rough. All right, I'm back. So how I'd met Roger was a friend of mine had sent me a link to Roger being a local drag racer. And I thought that's all that Roger did. I was like, oh man, old school drag racer. He'd be cool to interview someone local. So I sent Roger a message. We were already friends on Facebook. And I'm like, hey man, I have a YouTube channel. I'd love to talk to you about your racing experience and all that. See, he sends me his number, and he says like, "Hey, give me a call." So he thought that I was down in Louisiana, and he's like, "You're going to travel all the way from Louisiana up here to interview me?" And I'm like, "No, man, I actually married a Michigan girl. I'm up here in Michigan, and I'd love to talk to you." So I had maybe a 20-minute conversation. It was fantastic. We set up a meet. And then I started doing a little research, and I found out that Roger was the founder and owner of Be Cool Radiators. I've got, like, my buddy Rusty back in Louisiana had built a S10 with a V8, and it had a Be Cool radiator in it. Nobody Customs, they use Be Cool radiators a lot. So I go up there, I go to, the first time I'm like, hey, let's just chat a while. He gave me a tour of his facility. And man, the first thing I noticed was like he had a plethora of Wallies. If you don't know what Wally trophies are, Google that. That's pretty important. He drag raced extensively in the 60s and 70s. He designed cooling systems with GM for Corvettes, for Camaros, one for Dell Jr. He helped Jay Leno with our radiator cooling systems for vehicles that were, you just couldn't get parts for. His memory, how sharp he was, naming people, just everything about him was extremely impressive. And I was just blown away. And I so regret that I didn't have the camera rolling during that first meeting. We just did like 10 questions, did a couple other videos. I'll put all the links to those in the bio, but he was an amazing man. And I'm very blessed to have the short time that I did with him. We went to Silver Palace, a local bar, had some, fried fish and anyway, we instantly bonded. And I don't have the words to express how much of an impact in the short time he had on my life. I was I was telling my friends, I was telling Will Jordan about him, I was telling Eagle about him, told the Mexican about him. When the Mexican come up here, we actually got to go over there and hang out with him, and he got to meet him and just was blown away with him. We got a tour of the shop. His hospitality, his knowledge, his friendliness was not the norm nowadays. I just want to say the old hot rodders, the old drag racers, the old car guys, go out there, meet with them, hang with them, listen to them, document what they say, because there's not a lot around today. And I was extremely blessed to be able to have these conversations with him and to have them on video for his family and friends to watch. He is just an amazing dude. So you tell your friends and family that you love them, because you never know how short that time with them is going to be. It really drove home to me how important friendships are. I know there's a lot of, bad stuff, hard times, but the good times outweigh that. And meeting someone like Roger makes all of that null and void, y'all. So we'll kind of have a silent corn report. Mrs. Bomber and I went to a little figure eight racing. I think I mentioned that in the close. Dirt track racing. It was fun, but I looked around and watched all these people. I know folks say a lot of stuff bad about the car community and stuff like that. Is all I'm asking you younger folks is, like, when you go to these car shows and car meets, go and talk to these older guys. I consider myself kind of an old guy, but go and talk to them, ask them about their cars and learn about them. You would be shocked at the knowledge that they have, and they love to talk about their stuff. I love to talk myself, but if y'all would, just say a prayer for Roger and his family, some of the local guys, Zach, Bug that owns Stilson, Custom and Sign. He's going to go. Roy's going to go. We're all going to go Wednesday to his service to kind of say goodbye to him, and then we're going to have a little local meeting. And I'm going to break out one of my fancy bottles of scotch and have a little toast to him and talk about that dude. But I just want to say, Roger, you will be missed, sir. I know you're bench racing in heaven right now. Thanks, y'all, for watching. Bye. So me and Mrs. Bomber, we went to Munger, to their fairgrounds. We watched some figure eight dirt track racing, which was, they call it a derby. It's the first time for both of us, and it was crazy. That video is going to come out soon. We met Jason, who actually owns the corn, and I spoke with him. Block Party. Once they're harvesting, I will be up in the combine, up in the mix, and I'm going to bring him, and his mother-in-law is going to be driving the grain truck. We'll bring them some community coffee with chicory, which is the official coffee for Louisiana. CC's the shizzy, y'all. If y'all ain't tried community coffee, they even make it in K-cups. Get some with the chicory. They got a pecan flavor. They got some good stuff. So I'm about to have a cigar, finish this old-fashioned, and think about my friend Roger. Hey, God bless y'all. Take care. If y'all would, just say a prayer for Roger's family, that they're okay. I miss you, buddy.